Elevation often requires separation. There will be periods in your life where you will have to cut certain people out if you are to move forward. Some people that you call friends are not your friends. They're bad for you. They're leeches. They're slowing you down. They're backstabbing you. Talking shit about you to other people when you're not around. There are people that will mock your goals, but disguise it as advice. Every time you've got a great idea, they come up with something negative. Instead of celebrating your achievements, they're always bringing up their own to drown out your achievements. A real friend's going to be like, wow, that's fucking incredible, man. Let's celebrate. Well done, bro. I'm proud of you. They don't feel envy because they have an abundance mindset. They know, fantastic, my friend's succeeded at something that he's been working so hard towards all this time. That's amazing. That's inspiring to me. Maybe now I need to get off my ass and go make things happen in my own life. That's what a true friend is. But some of you guys, you're around people that will just look at you funny if you mention something positive that's happened. You don't need these people in your fucking life. Cut them out. Be ruthless. This is your future that we're talking about. Remove access. Do not allow these people to get near you. And some people are so fucking negative that they will rub off on you. And you will end up being negative. Some people also have a scarcity mindset. They're always in lack. And their mindset will rub off on you too. You got to cut them out, man. You got to be ruthless. And it's okay. Look, the reason why a lot of guys are terrified of cutting certain people out of their life is A, they're terrified of the confrontation that will come with it. Oh, but what if they think I'm mean because I'm no longer hanging around with them? It's your fucking life. You make the choices. And if you feel that these people are slowing you down or that they're not good friends, full stop, then you have every right to cut them out of your life. Don't be worried about the confrontation. I mean, you don't have to make a fucking announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up. Nah, you don't have to do that. Just don't hang around with them anymore. And if they ask why, tell them. And the second reason a lot of guys are terrified of cutting certain people out of their life is because they're terrified of being alone. And the reason why they're terrified of being alone is because they hate themselves. Because you fucking hate yourself, you want to be surrounded by other people. So you don't have to look in the fucking mirror and confront your demons. It's a cowardly way out. You're distracting yourself with other people's company. Who are you? What do you stand for? What are you running from? Confront yourself. Because it's a real fucking problem. The fact that you can't be alone. The fact that you can't enjoy your own company. I fucking love my own company. I do. Does that mean I don't hang around with other people? No. But it's okay if I go to a restaurant by myself and I sit down and I enjoy a good meal. I'm happy with that. I like me. And the reason why I like me is I've built up my self-esteem over time through doing the things that I promised I would do. And for enforcing boundaries in my life. In your social life, guys, you have to set boundaries. Be proud of the core values that you have. Don't be ashamed. Don't try and change who you are just to have friends. No, I would much rather that you remain by yourself for a sustained period of time, but stand true to your fucking core values than surround yourself with a bunch of people because you're terrified and you want to fit in. No, you're not a fucking lone gazelle in the savannah. You're a fucking lion. Even if you have to walk kilometers, you will do so in your own company. You're not going to now hang around with the hyenas. No, you're a fucking lion. You're not going to change who you are just to fit in with the crowd. Stand true to your core values. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. I'm going to say what I mean, and I'm going to mean what I say. Now, I don't want you guys to act like dickheads. No, be a gentleman. Be kind. Applaud other people for their success. Show interest in what other people are passionate about. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Tell me more. I want you to be a good friend. But I don't want you to hang around with a bunch of lowlifes because you're terrified of being alone. No. It's okay, man, for a few months, maybe even a year, maybe even a year and a half, to not have loads of friends. And by the way, the guy that has loads of friends is often a spineless bastard because he doesn't have any core values, or he's terrified of voicing his core values because he doesn't want the crowd to turn against him. He's a people pleaser. Oh, okay, whatever you guys say, all right, okay. As long as I fit in. No. Because look, people don't respect the guy that molds and changes who he is just to fit in. People respect the guy that says it as it is. Even if that guy isn't popular, at least people respect him. He doesn't back down. He would much rather turn his back and walk away than suddenly become a fucking goofball to please everybody, a circus clown. The guy that's everybody's friend is a fucking weasel. Don't be inspired by that guy. Now, if you're an awkward bastard and you don't know how to socialize, definitely learn how to socialize. Start working on that. Introduce yourself to people. Smile. Be open. But don't back down when it comes to your core values. Hold them dear to your heart. This is who I am. I remember even when I was growing up, people were like, oh, Ali, you don't drink. Yeah, I don't drink. Is that like your own choice? Is that religion? Yeah, it's my faith. My faith tells me not to drink. And there were periods of time when I was like, if I tell them that, they're going to think I'm a boring bastard. But honestly, I was like, you know what? This is my faith, and I'm going to be proud of it. I'm not going to back down. Or when people were talking about being promiscuous at the age of 18, 19, and everyone was talking about who they fucked and shit, and then they would speak to me. Ali, what do you think about this shit? Or who have you slept with? And that's what everyone was talking about at the age of 18, 19. Oh, who have you shagged? Who have you? Just a bunch of fucking young, horny teenagers. And I just told them, listen, my faith tells me not to have sex before marriage. What, really? So you're not going to... And everyone was acting all surprised, but I can see in their eyes they respected it. They may have not understood, but they respected it. You know what? Fair enough. This guy is disciplined enough to actually follow the teachings of his faith. Not just... Because I've seen it a bunch of times. I've seen a bunch of Muslim guys being asked that same question. So you don't... And then all of a sudden they change. They change and they start acting like one of those guys. No, I also shout. And some of them will just be lying straight up. But they want to fit in with the crowd. So they'll pretend like they shagged somebody, or, for example, if they don't drink, but they're in an environment where everybody's drinking, they'll start drinking in that environment just so that they don't want to feel left out or be the, what do they call it? Like ruin the vibe of the party or something. Nah, man. A great example of somebody who publicly, very famous, and publicly doesn't back down from his core values is Khabib, the MMA fighter, retired MMA fighter, right? You can see in many situations, even when interviewers ask him, or when, people offer him bottles of alcohol or something, he's like, no, I don't drink because of my faith. There's been many instances. I can't think of all of them right now on top of my head, but he doesn't apologize for being who he is. And that's how I want you guys to be. Do not back down. If there's a core value, embrace it. Don't be a fucking spineless weasel who's afraid of telling other people what his core values are, because they might judge me. No. You're not going to be terrified. You're going to say it as it is. No, my faith tells me not to drink. So I don't drink. Even if they're like, whoa, what do you mean? It's just the way it is. I don't drink. They will respect a man that says it and actually follows through and doesn't change who he is. All right? So I don't want you guys to worry about, oh, but Ali, right now I don't have many friends. If you've cut bad people out of your life, well done, mate. I'm proud of you. Because you've done what most guys are unwilling to do. You've audited your circle. You've looked around. You know what? This guy's not good for me. He's engaging in some shit habits. We don't meet eye to eye. The core values aren't in alignment. You know what? I'm not going to hang around with him anymore. It may sound mean, but you're doing what's best for you. Now, look, if someone supports a different football team, that's not a reason to stop being their friend, of course. But what I mean is when the core values are fundamentally different. And not only are they fundamentally different, but that individual wants to change your core values, then you got to take a step back and be like, whoa, nah. Or when you notice your energy around them, you don't feel comfortable. Trust your instinct. If you feel uneasy, there's probably a good reason why. You know what? Nah. These guys aren't my people. They're not. It's not my tribe. You know? And when I say tribe, I don't mean a certain ethnicity. You know what I mean? What I mean is like, we don't meet eye to eye. The mentality is off. Yeah, there are people that I sit down with and within minutes of having a conversation with them, I just don't feel in the mood to talk to them. And then there are other people that I can talk to for hours. And still, after I leave that situation, I still feel like I wanted to talk more, you know, because I enjoyed the conversation so much. So you all know, man. Okay, and like I said, don't be awkward. Don't be hiding away in your bedroom and say, well, Ali, my friends, I haven't met the right people yet. No, it takes a certain level of initiative as well. You have to take initiative. So when you're out and about doing the things that you enjoy doing, because I get asked this question all the time, Ali, how do I make friends? When you go out there doing the things that you enjoy doing, working out, maybe horse riding every once in a while, archery, fucking playing the piano, right? Whatever it is, rowing. You know, when you're out and about, speak to people. You know, and if you're not doing something that you enjoy doing necessarily, but you're just on a long walk and you see something, say something. You know, maybe you see someone with a nice Siberian husky. Oh, that's a nice husky. What's his name or what's her name? Oh, yeah, her name is Nala. You know, and you start talking. Oh, you know, that's amazing. Are you from here, you know? And don't have a certain expectation in mind as well, or a certain end result that you want out of the situation. Just do it just to get you out of your comfort zone. And who knows, maybe that person will suggest, hey, you know what, since you're here, let's grab coffee sometime. You know? So you never know. You're in the lift, you see someone with a nice suit. That is a terrific suit, may I say. And you smell absolutely extraordinary. Now, if you're complimenting a woman, don't be sexual with it. Damn, that ass. No, I don't want you to be like that, guys. Okay, learn how to compliment properly. You could say something about her hair. You could say something about how she smells. You smell amazing. You know, I bet you she'll be smiling the rest of the day thinking about that compliment. Or you know what? That color is absolutely your color. You know? Just an example. You don't have a certain end result in mind. Oh, I want to make sure I secure this deal. Nah. Because if you have a certain expectation and the situation doesn't unfold the way you pictured it to unfold, you may then feel a little bit mad at yourself. Okay? Or you might say, no, nobody loves me. I'm awkward. Nah, I don't want you to be worried about the outcome. Just go out there. Get yourself out your comfort zone. Speak to people when you're out and about doing things that you enjoy doing. All right? So going back to the original title of this video, elevation often requires separation. Audit your circle. You know your circle better than I know. I'm not there with you. I don't know who your friends are. But you know deep down inside, if your friends make you feel uneasy, always seem to joke about your business. Whenever you bring up an idea that you have, they always find something derogatory to say, disguised under advice. I'm just trying to help you out, bro. I'm just trying to help you out. No, you're not. You just don't want to see me progress. Because there's a lot of guys like that. You know, they want to try and sabotage you early on in the process to stop you from going ahead. Now, they don't have an abundance mindset. They don't think, oh, actually, there's enough to go around. Everyone can win. Nah. Their mindset is, what if he starts doing really well, and then he starts to make a lot of money, and then he moves to a different city, and then I'll never see him again, or whatever, and they'll start to try and fuck up your plans early. So be careful, okay? Audit your circle. Tonight, think about it. Who's a good friend to me? Who's genuinely been there for me? You know? And then, look, just withdraw yourself. You know, like I said, you're not going to stand in the middle of a fucking courtyard and, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to make the decision to cut certain people. Nah, that's not how it works. But you just withdraw. Withdraw your time from these people. And eventually they'll get the picture. And if they ask, oh, how comes? Listen, man, we just don't meet eye to eye. You know, I wish you the very best for the future, but that's it. You know what I mean? So thanks for watching this video, guys. If it has helped you, make sure you give it a like. Comment as well. Let me know what you think down below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more self-improvement content. See you guys in the next video. Peace.